Hello there. I walk with an idiot. I know, most of us do when we have jobs. You're always going to come across that one person who just doesn't know what's going on. But this guy, he can't do anything correctly. And I know that sometimes it takes a person a little bit to, figure out what they're doing at the job. And, that's why you got to get trained and all that. This guy, let's just call him that guy. I'll come up with something cooler in a minute. But, for instance, I work in a charcoal factory, as I've said before. Not the easiest of work, it's manual labor. You've got to be able to understand basic shit. But here's a taste of it. Bags are folded for the charcoal and sent down the line on the conveyor belt. They reach the end. This is line 1. And you've got to be able to grab the bags, stack them the correct way, and just do your job, pretty much. I'm working with this dipshit. Yeah, his name's going to be Dipshit from now on. And this was just a couple of days ago. I'm stacking with him. And when they said, okay, Mark, you're going to go and stack on line 1. I was like, okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do it. I go over there and see that I'm going to be stacking with this guy. And I went, ow, fuck. God damn, this fucking dude, really? You had to pair me up with this asswipe? So I start doing my job. He's been there for 2 or 3 weeks now. Like, you should have that part of the job down by then. I had it within about 5 days. That's when I started getting, decent at it. To where you could do it and people wouldn't be like, that fucking asshole. It's been 3 weeks. He still can't fucking do it. And the thing is when you're working that job, it takes 2 people to do that job. I'm standing there, and I'm working my ass off, and he's just like, oh. I'm like, just fucking do the goddamn work, man. Shit, at one point, yes, it's a charcoal factory, it's very hot, and we have to stay hydrated. But while bags are flying down the line at 1,000,000 miles an hour, don't walk away and leave me doing it by myself. Because there was 2 times in that night he did it. He walked away. The first time he stopped doing his work and went and grabbed his water bottle and was drinking from it and was watching me stack the pallets by myself. Like, fucking for real, man? You ain't gonna step up your game? Like, literally, drinking from a water bottle and watching me do it. I stacked 2 layers by myself before he jumped back in the game. And when that was happening, my buddy Coy, who runs the line, like makes all the bags come down, actually ran back to where I was at and started helping me, while this guy just stood there and was like drinking from water bottle, like. Yeah, you guys got this. The fuck? He's not even supposed to be over here. He only ran over here to help me because he saw you were a fucking idiot. Like, it's not even his job. And he was like, I've got to save Mark. And ran at flash speed all the way down to help me out. And in that same time, that same night, we do that part for 2 hours. Then we get a break. He again walked away. But this time, he just like, it wasn't to get a drink of water. He just started walking off. I looked at him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? Get back over here. Grabbing bags and little 16 pounds a piece and just stacking them on this pallet. Filling up both sides of the pallet by myself. He decided to go to the bathroom. And I get, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But, you get somebody to take your place. Like somebody walking by, you be like, hey, can you get over here so I can go to the bathroom? And they're like, yeah, I can do that. That's totally fine. I've done that myself. Because when you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta go. But I also know you don't leave the other motherfucker hanging. Which is exactly what he did. He just walked off. And I'm doing this by myself because he left. And another guy on another position looked over and was like, hey, where'd he go? And I was like, I don't know. He just walked the fuck away. Thankfully, the lead, one of our bosses, like looked over and was like, holy shit. And like ran over and started helping me. And I was like, thank you. He was like, yeah, no problem. What the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know. He gave a talking to this guy and was like, hey, don't just fucking walk off. He was like, well, I wasn't feeling good and I had to go to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, but you left Mark over here by himself to do the job of 2 fucking people. Luckily, Mark, me, doesn't suck. So I was keeping up pretty well. But seriously, this guy could not work there. Like, I mean, he's not a good employee. For one, that same night I'm talking about, all this bullshit, was supposed to get the okay to leave. Like, you know, everything's done. Okay, everybody go clock out. You know, we're working in a factory. He decided, and he looked at me and said, because he was like, are we good? And I was like, I don't know yet. And he was like, fuck it, I don't care. And clocked out. And I was like, you can't fucking do that shit. The fuck? And the lead, the same guy who had saved me previously, I walked up to and was like, yeah, that dude already clocked out and fucking left. And he went, what? Like, excuse me? Like, he seriously did that? And I was like, yeah, he told me he was going to do that, and he did it, and he fucking left. This guy, Captain Dipshit, he's not suited for this work. For one, he is selfish, he is lazy, he is incompetent, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like, this is a teamwork type of situation, bro. Get on board. if you can't do the fucking walk and you don't want to do the fucking walk, get the fuck out, because we don't need people like you. There, I'll say it. A shout out to my buddy Coy for wanting from his part of the job to come and save me. Thank you, man. Love you. Seriously, like, thanks, bro. Helped out a lot when you came over to help save me because this guy was an incompetent fuck. But, as I try to always say, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, have a great day or night. Peace out.